Alright guys, so in this video we're checking out the EMAX Tinyhawk-II race, and this is pretty similar to the Tinyhawk-II with the upgraded flight controller, video transmitter, and camera. So it's got all the same parts, just that now it's not ducted, it's not a whoop, it's basically a toothpick style with a carbon frame here, and has different motors. These are the 1103 7500 kV motors. I believe these are the same ones on the Tinyhawk Freestyle, but now they come with 2-inch props here instead of 2.5-inch or 65mm propellers. And the frame here is a bit of a stretch deck, so it's a bit longer front to back and closer together side to side, so you get a little bit more motor separation front to back. I think that's going to be, obviously that's for those people that like to do racing. I think that style of frame does suit racing a little bit better. And just like the Tinyhawk-II, this is 1S or 2S, so it has a different connector here. This has the connector that was on the Tinyhawk Freestyle, so you can actually put 2 of the 1S PH 2.0 batteries in here, and it does come with this jumper here, so if you want to just fly it on one battery, you put the jumper into one of these plugs and then plug a battery into the other one, and you can fly it on 1S, or you can take the jumper out here, put 2 batteries in here, plug them both in, and fly it on 2S. 1S is okay. I think it's, I would say like they probably made this 1S in this fashion for beginners that want to fly it slow. It's going to be easier to handle. Obviously, it's not going to have the performance. It has a little bit better performance, obviously, on 2S, but and even on 2S, it's not a beast. It is, it's adequate, it's fast enough, it's going to be good for smaller parks. It's definitely pretty quiet, and this carbon frame is pretty stiff. It's pretty durable. I mean, this is will take a pretty good beating. You're going to be crashing this into concrete walls on a regular basis. I would say it's probably not going to hold up, but this is going to be fine for most parks, hitting trees, grass, that kind of stuff, minor crashes. One thing to note here is different, that is the batteries are sideways here, and the way it's mounted here, the battery strap, so that should give a little bit better CG on the pitch axis. That basically stabilizes the pitch axis, because then the center of gravity, or the center of mass, is more central to the pivot point of the pitch axis. So another thing that racers like is the battery more central like that. And so, as I mentioned before, it does have the upgraded video transmitter that was on the Tinyhawk-II, as well as the Runcam Nano 2 camera, and the same canopy, and of course the angle is adjustable as well, just like it was on the Tinyhawk-II. One thing to note is that the motor wires are soldered onto this board here. There aren't plugs in this one, so for those of you guys that don't like the plugs, this one's probably going to be a better solution and will hold up better in crashes. Alright, so here's how much it weighs without the batteries. 46.6 grams, so not super light. And with one battery, it's going up to 59.3, and then with 2 batteries, it takes up to 72.3 grams. And as usual with all the EMAX bind and flies, this one does come with a PID tune. It seems like it's only PID tuned for 2S. I didn't see it switching to a different PID tune on 1S. I didn't see that in the PID profiles. So you may want to change the PIDs for 1S. Basically, you just want to up the gains if you're going to fly this exclusively on 1S, because it is a bit loose. Might be better for a beginner, I don't know. It's kind of subjective in terms of like what a beginner might like in terms of a PID tune. But yeah, it doesn't seem like, at least the sample I have here, has a 1S PID tune in the flight controller. Anyway, so overall I think this is pretty fun for what it is. You have to keep in mind it is 2S and 2 inches, so it's not going to be like the fastest thing on the planet, but it's pretty predictable. I think this is going to be a pretty good park flyer. So if that's what you're into, especially if you're sort of a beginner, not really an expert pilot, you'll find this to be totally flyable and enjoyable. Anyway, here's a couple flights. I'll have a 2S flight and a 1S flight to show you. Yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions or comments about this, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.
So as usual, just stock everything here, stock rates, stock PIDs, and EMAX stuff always comes with a pretty decent PID tune. And you can see in the video already, it's really smooth. Not surprising. It's on 2 1S batteries, so it's not a ton of power. A little bit of wind right now. And it's got pretty decent power for what it is. 2 inches, 2S, 2 1S batteries actually. A little bit of bobbles there, might be the wind. Can do all your typical acro tricks, I think. Curious to see how efficient this is. And we can get some prop wash out of there if you come right into the prop wash. But overall, can't really complain much about the tune. Seems fine. Rates are okay. A little bit more prop wash now. The voltage is a little bit lower. Yeah, I think I'm just about at the end of the battery here. About 3 minutes, so actually better than expected on a 2-inch. It's pretty efficient. Let's see, yeah, I think that's about it. 3.5 minutes and about 7 volts. So the battery's just about done, and feeling kind of lacking power here. Let's bring it in and I'll try 1S now. Alright, so running it on 1S now, and a little windy, and same PIDs, I think. I'm not really sure if they meant for this to be on 1S, because I don't think they did any different tuning, at least as far as I can tell from the built-in PIDs. They may change this when the production units come out, but if these PIDs were meant for 2S, they're going to feel a little loose on 1S, and they do feel a little loose. You can see in the wind here, it's kind of bobbing around. It's obviously because it's a lot lighter, but I think if PIDs were tuned for 1S, they would raise them higher. It's not bad, even in this wind. Surprisingly, flies pretty good on just 1S. Yeah, voltage sag isn't so bad. Let's see here. Oh yeah, when you're doing any kind of acro, it does Yeah, you get quite a lot of bobbing. Could be tuned out, I think. Right there, one of the turns. Honestly, I think I would just fly it on 2S. I think that would be better. You might be able to fly this indoors if you want on 1S with no wind. Then of course, the PIDs are probably not going to play as much of a factor because you're just be flying slow. I mean, let me just show you here. I am just kind of hovering basically, and this is, you can kind of see what the wind's doing just by hovering. And then when I turn there, you guys probably can't hear the wind too much, but it's definitely there. It can do rolls and a little bit of acro. But it still has pretty good control even on 1S. I think the battery's probably going to die here soon, 3.6 volts. But flight time's about the same, 3 minutes or so. I guess I was getting like 3.5 before on 2S. But yeah, if you just wanted to do some cruising around in 1S, maybe if you're a beginner, not a bad option. Just gonna wait until the low voltage alarm starts blinking on me. 3.5 minutes, not bad. And it just keeps on going. Yeah, I can tell now that the voltage is coming down. It's bobbing around some more. I don't think they have, was it PID or voltage compensation or something like that. When the voltage goes down, PIDs go up. So it's even feeling more loose and a lot more bobbing around here. So 4.5 minutes, guys. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just kill the flight here. 3.5 volts per cell, or one cell. Let me know what you guys think. Talk to you later.